I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Mental health.
Okay.
Yes, I'm good.
Good. You take my.
All right. I will make a motion. The Board of Commissioners suspends the approval of the January 11th, 2024 regular meeting minutes.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
and Tony.
Yes. Internal services, please.
Okay, I am short and simple today.
Really, you are short.
I
That's
am.
simple.
I heard not simple, but.
That probably should just reword it, right? Because I was here Thursday and we were off Monday. And then as soon as I did my update and I was ready to go out the door, Claire gave me a different update. So what I'm going to give you probably is, I just gave you the one sheet. So,
Thank you, ma'am.
yep, it's just the
Oh,
one
well,
sheet.
thank you so
Oh,
much.
so welcome.
Oh my gosh, one sheet?
One sheet, well, I was here Thursday and we didn't have them yesterday, so I didn't have them. I know, don't get used to it.
It's in my packet.
So it was about the elevator at the Ravenna Courthouse. The inspection's complete. They did the inspection. They needed to load test the elevator more, and they asked if they could do it on Monday because we were already in there doing some stuff for probate's furniture. So they went in there, and then all we have to do today, I guess they said by the end of the week, but they said no, it'll be done today. So Claire's going up there to sign off so that they can run it.
We need a ribbon cutting.
I know. For
For the Lula and the main elevator.
The main elevator, I know. So that's what I have, so it's better than what I even have down here when I was coming up.
Shannon, can you give us an update on the courthouse meeting that was on Thursday at noon that you
The
went
one
to?
with Judge Leto, they basically sat, Jackie and I, when we were in there down and asked us, they didn't ask us too many questions. We were basically just there in order if they had questions, the people that were doing the study. And they really didn't have too many. They asked about how many new buildings we've ever built, which, I mean, I've been here for the Kent Courthouse, basically. So there wasn't a lot of questions, honestly. So we were there for 40 minutes and then we left.
Did they have any updates or?
They're just trying to gain their information, I think, to do
They're
their
collecting.
study.
When
Yeah.
is the proposed completion of that study?
I do not have that. I believe that it was supposed to be done in March, according to their contract, is what I saw. They're gonna have 3 payments done, but I do not know.
Okay.
So I don't have a lot on that one, sorry.
No, that's okay.
My next one is for Slide. It's just a discussion item, and it's not really that big of a to-do, but I just wanted you guys to know, in 2017 Slide bail bonds, started the lease across the street from the courthouse. They were never on our cost allocation plan. I think they had a hard time renting at the time when that was going about. So it was a standard $500 a month. So I put them on the cost allocation plan for this year that I was going to pass with the board if they're okay, but it's gonna be $508 now per month. It's not a big
Versus 500.
This is on the cost allocation plan now.
Oh,
So I just wanted to make sure that they
I'd
were
have
on
to
it.
rethink
I
if
know.
I was gonna renew.
And I talked to them already and they were,
They're fine.
whatever, yeah. And they always pay a full year in advance. They pay for the whole year, so. And that's all I had. And I just have a lot of resolutions.
Wow, thanks, Shannon.
You're welcome.
Not. Okay, the Board of Commissioners agrees to accept the proposal of EMH&T for providing on-call consulting services relating to the administration of the Portage County Stormwater District.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an administrative services agreement with Medical Mutual of Ohio for the Portage County Employee Health Benefits Plan for 2024.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement with Workplace Services Corporation doing business as Life Services EAP for the Employee Assistance Program.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yep.
The Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement with Medical Mutual of Ohio to provide administrative services in the employee elections for medical expenses and dependent care expenses for the Portage County Employees Section 125 Flexible Spending Account FSA Plan for 2024.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners agrees to set the proposal date for the invitation for bids for the electrical maintenance and repair for the Portage County Water Resources Department.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Board of Commissioners agrees to accept the performance agreement for construction in relation sewer main improvements for the Aldi Streetsboro Sewer Relocation Project, Portage County Water Resources Project, number ST-423210-P.
Second.
Roll call?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Okay. The Board of Commissioners approves the general sewer agreement for the sanitary sewer improvements to Aldi Streetsboro Sewer Relocation, Portage County Water Resources Project, number ST-423210-P.
Second.
Roll call?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Was that the same? No. Okay. The Board of Commissioners agrees to award and enter into a lease agreements with Blair Kutkowski of Kutkowski Farms, Inc. and Stanley Sayer of Sayer Farms for farm and land leases.
Second.
Roll call?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
The Board of
Yes.
Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement between the Portage County Common Pleas and Municipal Courts and Mid-American Court Services, LLC for drug testing services for bond offenders.
Second.
Roll call?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement between the Portage County Common Pleas and Municipal Courts, Adult Probation Department, and Mid-American Court Services, LLC for a randomized weekend drug testing services.
Second.
Roll call?
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes. Thank you, Shannon.
Thanks.
Come on up, because neither of you are John.
No,
Hey, how are you?
John has had a rough way to go with the weather.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
my understanding,
Roads
coming
are
from
pretty
Cleveland,
yucky.
so you're stuck with Karen in the summer.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
Hi, Patty.
Hi,
Karen. Okay, so
So,
you guys start.
you-
Sure, so we have talked to you a little bit about the Portage County Crisis Project in conjunction with the Mental Health and Recovery Board. We are looking at building a new facility, and what we would like to do is to connect it to our Sue Hetrick building, which will allow us to use the current crisis stabilization unit as permanent supportive housing, and we won't have to have an alternate plan for clients during the building phase. For us to be able to build a new crisis stabilization unit and involuntary hold, it'll be a 10-bed crisis stabilization unit, 4 beds for youth and family, and then 5 beds for an involuntary hold with an EMS drop-off. There are two parcels of land out in front of Coleman's building that we are looking to see if we can acquire from the commissioner's office.
Yeah, you know, John had originally sent me that, and the
Mhm.
thing we have is, that is currently under lease with UH.
Yeah.
So in order for us to be able to do that, we would have to get the approval of UH, and then we have to rewrite a lease with them, excluding that parcel. So, that's just so everyone else knows
Yep.
what we have to do. So,
This came to us a while ago.
it was in an email,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And have you guys talked to UH at all to see?
No, I think John was working with the county prosecutor, or
Yeah, it was Chris, me,
Chris.
and
Yes.
Shannon, because, like I said, I'm the one that said, well, wait a minute, we
Yeah.
can't just randomly do that,
Yep.
because they have a lease on all of that.
Yeah.
So we would have to see what the flavor of UH is to do that.
So do you want us to reach out directly to UH, or we were uncertain? I think John thought that Chris was reaching out to UH. I'm okay either way.
Shannon, do
He
you know
hasn't
what?
done anything yet because he didn't know what the board would want to do. I don't think
Yeah.
he's he got me mapped because I was
Okay.
visual. I wanna be
Wonderful.
visual.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, yep,
Yeah.
so, we've just been chatting back and forth. He did not tell me he was gonna reach out to you, that's not what he said.
I would think it'd be better if John reached out so he could
Yeah.
explain why and what
Yeah.
he wants to do.
And then UH
Yeah.
will come to us and
Okay.
say, it's
Yeah.
their desire,
Okay.
if we agree, that we release that, and then we'll have to rewrite a
And then
new
Chris,
lease with
yeah.
them, excluding.
Chris will be third.
Mhm.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
Alright.
do that.
All right.
Yep,
Yep, all right.
perfect.
Thank you, ladies.
No,
Got our
thank
plan.
you.
Good.
Yep.
Thank you.
You went the wrong way, by the
Oh, did I? I was never Catholic.
way. I grew up that way.
Oh, yes, you have to reach.
I believe Tammy, you're up, ma'am. Good morning.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you this morning?
Doing good, doing good.
Oh my, we got a long list. All right. Tammy, did you have any comments on any of them before I get on autopilot here?
Nope, no, they're all good for themselves, thank you so much.
All right, in accordance with section 305.30 of the Ohio Revised Code and the board's resolution 21-0396 part 9I, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the county administrator's approval too. I'll make a motion to accept the resignation of Michelle Smith for the account clerk 3, Portage County Jobs and Family Services to be effective as of Friday, January 19th, 2024.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the 3-day internal posting of the full-time account clerk 3 for the Portage County Jobs and Family Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept the resignation of Brittany Kirksey for Social Service Worker 4, Portage County Jobs and Family Services to be effective as of Wednesday, January 10th, 2024.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the 3-day internal posting of the full-time Social Service Worker 4 for the Portage County Jobs and Family Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the promotion of April Chamberlain for Ohio Means Jobs Case Manager, Portage County Jobs and Family Services to be effective as of Monday, January 22nd, 2024.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Make a motion to authorize 3-day internal posting of full-time eligibility specialist for the Portage County Jobs and Family Services with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the hire of Michelle Smith for Procurement Manager, Portage County Internal Services to be effective as of Monday, January 22nd, 2024.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the 7-day internal posting of the full-time wastewater chief operator, Streetsboro, Portage County Water Resources Department with external posting if no internal appointment is made.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve the anniversary and/or step increases for the following non-bargaining employees: Sarah Hogue, BOC; Cassidy Parbo, BOC; Joe Andresi, Water Resources; Jackie Petty, Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes. Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you so much.
Pretty quiet today.
Yes.
Job and Family Services. No miscellaneous.
Okay. All right,
Do you want me to reach out to her?
Yes,
Well-
please.
Yeah, we're only
Yeah.
20 minutes early, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
Slow
bad.
down,
It's,
Bill.
this is our regular transfers. I mean, unless they need to add something, I don't see why they have to come up. It's
Yeah.
the ones we do every week, so.
I can text her.
That or text or not, don't come.
Yeah,
I
just
will,
text her.
absolutely.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1413 WIA Fund to 1410 Public Assistance Fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 1414 Child Support Administration to 1410 Public Assistance Fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll skip over.
How about
water,
County
please.
Administrator, would you like? Are you ready? Do you need time? Oh, we can go to miscellaneous.
Go ahead, because I need to text.
Miscellaneous.
Okay, let me get to miscellaneous. All right. The Board of Commissioners acknowledged receipt of the Portage County Revolving Loan Fund balance sheet dated November 30th, 2023 as presented by Neighborhood Development Services.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners received the tax estimates and that will appear on the 2024 Certificate of Estimated Resources as presented by the Portage County Budget Commission, reviewed by the Portage County Treasurer and Auditor.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, in accordance with Ohio Revised Code 325.12, the Board of Commissioners acknowledge receipt of the expenditures for the Furtherance of Justice account for the fiscal year 2023 as presented by the Prosecutor's Office. The Board further acknowledged the Prosecutor's return of further $34,904.79 into the general fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay. Michelle?
Yes, ma'am.
You ready?
Okay. So last meeting, we talked about updating procedures and then sending them out.
Yeah.
So these are the updated procedures, if you had an opportunity to take a look at them. And then the resolution, which was not ready at the time because we had the day off. So This is the resolution if you would like
I
to.
had work yesterday.
Huh?
I had to work yesterday. Just saying.
You should retire and come be just full government.
There you go.
You need this?
Actually, several of us still work from home,
Do
so.
I need, no, I have one. They gave it. Yep.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was emailed to us too last week, I think. Okay, so does anyone have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, no resolution to follow, so are you gonna bring this back then? Oh,
Well,
this
here is
is
the
it.
resolution.
Oh, okay. So, I'll make a motion to establish the Portage County Board of Commissioners agenda procedures for all the regular meetings of the Board of Commissioners.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Okay, that's done.
Okay, so water resource, Dan, we're way early.
I can, text Dan as well if you would like.
And then, Jackie,
Or if we
is
wanna
she
bring
here?
Jackie in.
I'll go grab Jackie and text
Okay.
Dan at the same time.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because Jackie's here. I think that cold has me on real fast speed today.
Maybe your protein stuff, little energy drinks.
I know, I'm still cold though.
Ooh, geez.
I know. I'm freezing this.
This is a freeze baby too.
Who?
Debbie.
Well, because of her boots.
Yep.
That's mine. Should have that last
Okay, Jackie was not in her office, so we're looking for her.
Okay.
And I did text Dan.
Hey. Let me take Dan because, well, he should probably be on his way anyways. 9:15. He's coming from water resources.
So far, is there any public comment?
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, no one wants to brave the weather today.
Do you want to recess for 20 minutes?
Yeah, why don't we
We'll take a recess till 9:40.
Oh, there's Dan.
Dan,
Oh,
perfect.
Good
We're
job,
gonna go on
Dan.
recess. You are up if you'd like to take your coat off.
so we'll
Stay
go
for a
back,
while.
we'll go back into session.
I did not hit the button.
Dan, where is your long sleeve?
Well, I always try and show up early.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Perfect.
Okay, so I think we're just rebroaching the topic that we were talking about earlier regarding the State Route 43 project for ODOT and them requesting to waive the fees.
The
for-
$7,000 fees for 3 residents?
looking at it, it's total at $6,573.20. That's minus the inspection fees total.
So I need to be refreshed.
Yes.
And I remember when I built the house in Aurora, it was 20 years ago, it was $7,500. Tell me what the tie-in fees are for.
For water fees, the water fees in general, whenever it's called a front footage fee, and it depends on how much length of the water main you're utilizing that is in front or near your property that you're planning on tying into. That's a per linear foot. Those fees are directly associated with the maintenance and operation of our infrastructure. We do have higher than normal tie-in fees than probably most of the surrounding communities, but our water rates generally are lower than the surrounding communities. So we have a higher initial connection fee. We take that money, we utilize it, towards the operation and maintenance of our water lines.
So that's, I need a definition of that, with the maintenance. I mean, I know what Aurora tells me.
Yep.
And I just saying maintenance fee, because it's high, so a lot of times people look at it and like, what the heck? So I'm asking what the heck?
Yeah.
Explain what maintenance
Oh,
fee is.
absolutely. So that would be any water breaks that we receive. We have a company named Spano that does 24/7 work. We'll call them in to, deal with any water breaks, any service line breaks. That would be the line connecting from our water main to the actual facility itself. Those, generally speaking, go into the thousands of dollars, if not tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the size of the break. That would involve water testing, EPA compliance. I mean, honestly, the hiring of the majority of our water resource employees are based off of, maintaining that system and operating that system on a regular basis. So that's what that is.
So in Aurora, they tell me we have a water treatment plant in Aurora. So that water goes through and that's part of is that part of that? Do we use our water treatment plants for that water?
Aurora gets fed their water from
Cleveland.
a booster station that we own that
Right.
goes through Cleveland, and then
Mhm.
we turn around and we feed that water
Right.
to Aurora and Streetsboro.
Any of the treatment plant for water treatment plant? Do we treat the water?
I think a portion of water gets fed from our Shalersville plant, so yes, there is water treatment as well through the Shalersville. But I would say probably, and it's hard to say what that ratio is. I think it's about 75% Cleveland and about 25% of the Shalersville.
So we have nothing to do with water and sewer.
Well, from the water perspective, they have their own distribution system.
Let's talk about here, just in Streetsboro.
Okay.
So all it is the hookup fee from their $7,500 if they're going to tie into ours, or is it this was going into Streetsboro, or Streetsboro's hooking into ours, right?
Yeah, so they want to abandon their water line. And I did revisit that with John Vance about the price. He felt that $25,000 was probably low because it was such a small project. He anticipated it would probably be more like $40,000 for them to extend that water main 250 feet. He said that was probably a more realistic
So
number.
30,000.
35 to 40.
So Streetsboro was going to pay for that.
They would have
They
been
would
on
have
the
to.
yeah.
So if we're going to tie in those 6 homes or 3 homes,
3 homes.
3 homes.
3 homes is 18, 19, 19.5, about.
No, 6,500.
Six-
Of each, for each, or?
No.
No.
All
Yeah,
three.
it's,
All three.
It's
Wow.
roughly 2,500 for one of them.
Oh, I misunderstood.
And 2,100
Okay, I misunderstood.
for
So-
2 of the houses.
So
based
so
off the front
it's
footage.
$6,500 for the 3 times.
That is correct.
Versus 35,000 if they extend their main to keep them.
Correct.
Yeah, but they paid for
Okay.
that.
They paid what?
They paid for that new line.
But they didn't extend that line.
Yeah.
They
So-
they did not
There
pay
was a
for that.
replacement, right?
They chose not to replace it.
Yeah.
So instead of spending the 35 to 40,000
We're asking
on
them for
extending that line,
6,500.
they
Okay.
decided to forego that and to connect to, and again, that was, they had to ask permission from us to do that because their water customers are connecting to our water line. And they're gonna remain the city of
Streetsboro.
Streetsboro water customers, but they are connected to our water main.
So we're gonna bill them for the usage and then they.
That was the intent.
Yeah, and so instead of Streetsboro paying 35 or 35,000, we're asking them to pay 6,500.
That was the original intent, yes.
Okay.
And I think we moved way off the picture because when we talked about this last week, that wasn't even brought up.
What was it? What was it?
The cost of
No, we didn't.
30,000.
We didn't. No.
Let me just say this. For what Streetsboro has done for the county, which I feel has been a lot, the mayor has made that request that 3 residents that he would not allow them to pay. He was gonna pick it up.
Okay.
He didn't think it was fair to them. My request was to allow Streetsboro to just pay the inspection fees. And it wasn't these 3 residents' fault that they have to pay a tie-in fee or a tap-in fee. It was Streetsboro who decided to do what they're doing up there.
So really, Streetsboro made the decision, instead of putting out 35,000 to keep them on their system, they are being charged $6,500 to receive the water from our system, which is a better quality water, and it's an enterprise. And if we waive the $6,500, we're basically putting that $6,500 on the backs of all the ratepayers and making an exception. And I'm not in agreement with
Is
that.
that gonna break us, Dan?
No, obviously not.
Okay.
It's not gonna break us. It's a precedent that you're setting that you don't wanna go down.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. And I think, in all fairness, versus 6,500 versus 35,000, because Streetsboro's doing so well, I think they have more than enough money that they could do that with,
Well-
versus setting a precedence. And I mean, we just had the fire department in Brimfield.
I know
ask,
all about that.
and we did not do
And
that.
everybody knows about that.
But
'cause
then
you
I will
told me.
also mention, a condition of when we took over Manaway was we were not gonna put this on the backs of our ratepayers, that they had such low water rates, they never collected enough to maintain their, so they have a huge surcharge on their bill, because we said, no, that's not fair. And so my vote will be no for the mayor principle. If we set this precedence, we have opened up Pandora's box. And if I was looking, and I know Mayor Braska, he loves to do OPMI, which is other people's money, but it's not fair to tax the rest of our ratepayers for $6,500, when if the Streetsboro would spend $35,000, it would not impact their residents. So it's about a choice to me. Unless you want me to assess $6,500 to your water bill, Mike, because that's what you're asking us to do.
I'm not even asking to get into the debate with you. I know what time of year it is, so what I'm saying is this. With the new project and what they did, I don't think it's fair to the three residents. And I don't think it's fair to the city to have to pay that, because quite frankly, there was no cost to us. We'll pay the, Streetsboro has said they would pay the inspection fee. And that's what we discussed last week, and that's what I'm gonna stick to.
Like $250 versus $35?
Per
I'm gonna call for a vote.
$750.
Make a
Okay.
motion. Somebody?
I don't know if we have anything presented. to-
Okay.
I do have a journal
Do
entry.
you
if
have a
you-
journal
If you
entry?
decide to vote on that, so let me,
Okay.
You.
All right. And by the way, Mike, it has nothing to do with what time of year it is. It's what's
I have
right.
one for you too, Michelle.
And I know right from wrong also.
Yeah, well, you might wanna dig a little
Okay.
deeper on this. Okay, I'll make a motion. The Board of Commissioners agrees to waive the front footage fees for the city of Streetsboro for the Ohio Department of Transportation State Route 43 project. These fees are associated with the connection of 3 Streetsboro water customers to Portage County Water Resources water line. These frontage fees total $6,573.20.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
No.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
No. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Jackie, morning.
Morning.
We're gonna get like Trumbull County.
All right, what you got, Miss Jackie?
What's Trumbull County?
Argument all the time.
No, we don't need.
Okay.
Unless you go there.
I will.
All right. Jackie,
No reason,
what you
Jackie.
got for us?
I have all day.
So, I've brought back the discussion about the sheriff's office vehicles. So on the first point, the sheriff's office requested to purchase 2 vehicles from Tim Lally last week. And the board requested that we research the possibility of leasing those.
Okay. Yeah.
Enterprise called Tim Lally, and Tim Lally would give them no information. So I don't think leasing is on the table for those vehicles.
What do you, wait, why would they not give us information?
It seems that they said they were working with the chief deputy, and they would only give him information. They wouldn't-
Really?
Really?
Do they
share
know
the
who buys
information.
those vehicles?
I think there's a lack of understanding.
Well, you know what,
With the
that brings up a
dealerships.
good point, Jackie, because I think there's a big lack of understanding, because I think, the dealerships, cause the sheriff goes and finds them through that, they think that he's the authorizing authority for the vehicles. I think we need to send out a memo also with the process, because I get tired of this stuff being shoved at us at the last minute because, well, they've been holding them. Well, no one authorized them to hold them. And if they wanna follow the authorization of the sheriff, then if for some reason we don't purchase them, it's on them. It's not us. So I think we need to send out a memo and copy the sheriff's department, Bruce, Ralph, and Harry/Larry Limbert, as to the proper procedure for county purchases,
Okay.
Jackie, I'm
just
gonna
so they know.
revisit last week. So there was, 2 or 3 cars that they were gonna pay for with drug task force money.
Mm-hmm.
We approved that.
Sarchio and
Right.
Dalton.
And then there was the 3 vehicles for the detective bureau.
So there's, the 3 vehicles for the detective bureau, and then there were 2 from Tim Lally.
Okay, so we passed the one with the detectives bureau last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one is the 2 vehicles that we were having a hard time figuring out. One of them was a lease, and we were
Which
getting
ones
the
they were
wrong
gonna
information.
trade, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I just, okay.
So I brought this back, it's resolution number 5, but there's no possibility of leasing, I don't think, so I brought it back for a vote
Okay.
on the purchase, but the purchase would be $97,000, I think, $97,450
For the 2,
for the 2,
For the 2.
but again, this is one where they don't have it in their budget.
they do not have it in the budget. Okay,
Which one is that, Jackie?
It's resolution number 5.
number 5.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
And then, so for.
what did we
this-
find out about the other 3 cars? Cause we,
Sarchio.
yeah,
So Enterprise also researched that, the possibility of leasing those,
okay,
and they quoted Enterprise a higher price than what they quoted the sheriff's office. So, I mean, I think if if those vehicles are truly gonna be low mileage and we're gonna keep them for years, it's a better deal with the information I have, it's a better deal to purchase than to
Okay.
lease. So we probably
So
just
those
stick
could
with-
last us 8 to 10 years versus
yeah,
2 to 3 years or 4
So we
years.
probably could stick with that decision
so just
from
leave
last
that one.
week.
Okay,
But I did, I am amending that resolution to include the declaring of the 3 that they're trading in obsolete, because we didn't do that last week.
Okay.
okay,
So that's resolution number 4.
okay.
And then I just have one other comment. Resolution number 1 is amending the resolution from last week about the Healthy Aging Grant. They were working some things out with Family and Community Services, I believe, so we are also giving them an allocation. So it's adding, in addition to the other awards that we named off last week, we're allocating $110,000 to Family and Community Services for food assistance, home delivery services, transportation assistance, and health and wellness activities for the 50-plus community.
Where was that at? Which one is that?
It's the first resolution, and there is a 7th allocation added to Family and Community Services.
Oh, we forgot to add them last week?
Mhm, yeah.
Oh, okay,
So this is just amending it to add them.
okay.
I think that's all I've got.
Okay. Any other questions? Otherwise, I'll start.
Go.
The Board of Commissioners authorizes the Portage County Prosecutor's Office implementing agency for the grant to reimburse Family and Community Services, Inc. in the amount of $14,003.64 for the Domestic Violence Intervention Project for a BAWA grant for the grant period ending December 31st, 2023, as requested by William Cornbaugh, Family and Community Services, Inc.
Second,
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
yes.
Tony?
Yes.
The Board of Commissioners signed the partial release of mortgage, releasing the lien and operation of a certain mortgage from Portage Housing One Limited Partnership, the property located at 9911 Short Drive, Wyndham, Ohio, 44288, in the amount of $110,000 in the original investment, and with the accrued interest totaling $358,161 in Portage County. Records as instrument 2015-15521, as presented by the Neighborhood Development Services. Portage County will receive $15,572.22 from the proceeds of the sale.
Second,
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. In accordance with section 305.30K of the Ohio Revised Code and this board's resolution 21-0396 and this board's resolution 21-0878, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the county administrator's approval too. I'll make a motion to direct the auditor's office to pay process the January 11th, 2024 bills, ACH payments, wires, journal vouchers, and then and nows as applicable, contingent upon the verification of the reports as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to process the January 11th, 2024 budget amendments as reviewed and recommended by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to amend Resolution 24-0021 adopted January 11th, 2024 to approve allocations Ohio Department of Healthy Aging Grant to be utilized by the Portage County agencies and local providers for senior-based programs.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize the application to the 2024 Consortium of Ohio County Law Library Resources Board's grant program for the Portage County Law Library.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to authorize grant application for the Ohio Pet Fund Grant.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to amend Resolution 24-0040 adopted January 11th, 2024, declaring the necessity to purchase 3 vehicles and noting the trade-in of the 3 vehicles for the Portage County Sheriff's Office to include declaring obsolete 3 vehicles being traded in.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Okay, I'll declare the necessity to purchase 2 vehicles for the use for the Portage County Sheriff's Office.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina?
No.
Mike?
Yes.
Tony?
I have just a comment to make, that one of the vehicles that wanted to be traded in was on a lease, and that we weren't able to gain access through Enterprise to lease the vehicle, so I will vote no. Anything else, Jackie?
I think that's it.
Thank you.
Recess to
Recess to 11 o'clock, please. We'll reconvene as Board of Commissioners. Is there anything else, any public comment?
No, sir.
Anything else to become before the board?
No.
Sabrina, Mike?
No.
No?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
Tony.
Yes.
Are you all packed, Mr. Penland, for your trip?